We got Mike Krisen, but Luka Doncic is skinny and the NBA is terrified. I saw someone in the comments say skinny Doncic equal Russell Westbrook fix his jumper. That has nothing to do with Russ, bro. Relax. Ben Simmons. If you want to poke fun at someone, poke fun at Ben Simmons, bro. Look at his pictures on social media compared to what he does in the season. Whoop-de-doo!
Athlete is out of shape. I'm very disappointed.
Luka's really hot right now. There was a lot of contact.
Any effort on defense is because he don't have the energy nor the passion.
When did you realize where he's like, you know what? Looking in the mirror like, damn, got an extra one of these.
That is the 16th
extra one of what?
year for Luka Doncic. They just threw out Luka.
He's not in great shape.
You got to go full on pizza and
beer
to get like that.
To get that far out of shape, you got to really try.
Yo, they actually chanted that too? Oh!
When it comes to young stars in the NBA, Luka Doncic is the NBA's golden child. At the age of just 24 years old, Luka has already been named to the All-NBA first team 4 times, and with this, he has yet again added his name to the record books. Luka has made history, and I really want to emphasize just how tremendously impressive being named a top 5 player in the league 4 times in your first 5 years really is. For comparison, Hall of Famers such as Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Michael Jordan all had a mere 3. Players we remember as all-time young superstars such as LeBron James, only 2 first-team All-NBAs in their first 5 years. In the post-merger era, Luka joins Tim Duncan and Larry Bird as the only players to ever accomplish this feat. And this summer, we are now getting the news that Luka is looking a lot slimmer. We have seen just how tremendously impactful a good summer weight loss session can be. Not only did Nikola Jokic shed a lot of weight to become the MVP, but also this season Jokic has taken things to the next level, and with his newfound weight loss,
But they make that pass.
Season,
Yeah, Joe wasn't even on the floor.
The next level, and with his newfound weight loss,
He threw a lob pass like a regular pass, bro.
Spryness is leading the Denver Nuggets to the NBA championship. So what's up, guys? Mike here, and today we are in a Groundhog Year type of situation. Because last summer we also had
isn't Groundhog Day in like February?
Then we had what I would say is the most disappointing season of Luka's career so far. It is never a good thing to see a young superstar's career trajectory, at least when it comes to team success, go backwards, but that is what happened this year. The Dallas Mavericks missed out on the playoffs. They have seemingly bet it all on—
I kind of like these jerseys though. Look. Right here, I kind of like these jerseys. You can't see the full thing, but I like this jersey. Remember, I had that during the 2020 season.
This year. The Dallas Mavericks missed out on the playoffs. They have seemingly bet it all on Kyrie Irving. And at this point, I think there needs to be some real urgency by the Dallas Mavericks to figure things out before it is too late. Overseas, Luka has his country of Slovenia ranked 7th in the entire world. And if you watch those national team games, he is a relentless captain on the court who has willed his national team to huge wins at a very young age. What we have seen from Luka Doncic time and time again is that he both loves and cares about basketball and winning. So yes, this last season was disappointing, but if Luka Doncic is really about to come back as an improved player with this weight loss, that is going to be scary for the rest of the NBA. Because I want to just take us back a season ago when Luka was on pace to still become the greatest young player in NBA history. In his first 5 seasons, Luka has averaged over 27 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds per game. That puts him among all-time historic company. Only Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James have also averaged at least 25 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds in their first 5 seasons.
How about Ja? What's Ja's average?
You guys, I am very excited to say that this video is sponsored by my friends at
Max. Max.
In my recent video,
we're on this incredible tour of troll-themed Norwegian town.
I keep sponsored by Vice. I don't use that.
About Victor Wembanyama, I looked into the GOAT race and determined what exactly it would take to be the NBA's GOAT. And throughout NBA history, it looks like the qualifications would be as follows: 4 championship wins, 6 title appearances, 4 MVPs, 10 first-team All-NBAs, and 14 All-Stars.
Hold up. So this is like the average? They got 6, and LeBron's 4, so the average here is like 5. He needs 5 NBA championships. Jordan has 5, 6, 5, 5, 5. He needs 5 MVPs. 13, 10, 10. He needs like 11 first team all NBAs and 14. 19, 14, 19. What's in between 19 and 14? Like 17? He needs like 17 all NBA All-Stars.
Appearances. These are, based on past history, the minimum threshold to really be considered the greatest of all time. With 4 first-team All-NBAs already, I'll just throw out the question, if Luka was on the Boston Celtics instead of Jason Tatum, if he had a roster that was competing at that level, don't we think with everything we have seen with Luka, there is a chance he'd be able to accomplish this? I will say, I do, because more importantly to me, when Luka has at least a team that can get him to the playoffs, because Luka has not had.
He's been carrying in playoffs. He's carrying.
Statistically proven to be one of the best of all time, as in a 28-game sample size between the ages of 20 and 22. Luka has averaged 32.5 points, 9.3 rebounds.
But y'all forget, bro, this man's been a pro since he was 16, so he's not the new to him, bro. He's not the new. He's been pro since he was 16. The second he turned 16, he was pro. Okay. Okay, all right. He was EuroLeague MVP at the age of 18. Now here's nothing new to him. And scouts are so surprised. I didn't know what to expect from Luka. Well, I knew he was good. But he was EuroLeague MVP and the pro since he was 16. Whoop-de-doo!
And 7.9 assists per game. Those numbers stand by themselves. However, to put them into perspective, in an NBA playoff basketball setting, Luka is one of only 2 players to have ever averaged at least 30 points and 7 assists between those ages. Throw away the rebounds. The other player is Michael Jordan. I could keep hitting us with lists like this. I really could. On the stat sheet and in terms of individual awards in the NBA, Luka looks amazing. But of course, stats are one thing. We need that playoff success. But that's where Luka has passed the eye test when he has a team as well. He has shown he wants all the pressure on him. He wants the ball in his hands with the game on the line. And he also will deliver when he's given the chance. He has the clutch moments to show for it. Do we remember that in his first ever playoffs, against a prime,
in a fight, yep,
healthy Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, which is an amazing defensive wing duo, in game 4 of the first round of the playoffs at the age of 21, Luka not only had 43 points, 17 rebounds, and 13 assists, but also he finished the game with this.
Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
A game-winning buzzer beater in the playoffs? I know this was the bubble, but I mean, when LeBron knocked down his first game-winning buzzer beater in the playoffs, that shot was tremendously hyped. This shot by Luka has seemingly gone forgotten. I'm sure it was in the bubble. That's why. Finally given a good team to compete with, and we were watching old playoff clips of him, because also last season, Luka proved he is that guy against the top-seeded Phoenix Suns, a team that was playing for everything, a team that was playing for Chris Paul's legacy, an undermanned Dallas.
This team that was playing for Chris Paul's legacy is crazy, bro.
And we're down 3-2.
That's crazy. He playing for Chris Paul's legacy.
Made things personal with
like he was the only one on the team.
Looking at the camera and calling Luka a crybaby. And so even after a loss,
27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3, Luka.
Everybody acting tough when they up.
Luka Doncic is absolutely putting on a show here.
This was just last season. Dallas won games 6 and 7 against the top-seeded Suns by a combined 60 points.
Dang, I know they blew them out in game 3 and in game 3 and in game 4. Dang! Y'all went out. The Suns went out sad. 2 years in a row. 2 games in a row.
Combined 60 points. At this point,
Booker got to get up out of there, buddy.
In the playoffs this year is a travesty. Looking back at Luka's career, though, what is missing? Well, a skinny
lockdown defender.
All the success he's already had is certainly going to strike fear into the rest of the NBA as long as the Mavericks can get it together. At the end of the day, Nikola Jokic is showing us right now, you earn respect when you win a championship. Jokic was a 2-time MVP, but
no great Kendrick Perkins said that, bro.
About him on a new level now. The same thing applied to Giannis. Giannis was a defensive player of the year and MVP before he won a title. But it was when he won a championship when everyone started putting the real respect on his name. And at this point with Luka, it's not about being the GOAT. It's about getting started and earning your place among the NBA greats where it matters the most on the playoff court. The fact that the Dallas Mavericks fumbled their roster this badly is not only inexcusable, again, to me, it is a bit frightening. Did you know that Tracy McGrady, before his injuries, was not only the player who Kobe Bryant famously said this about?
The guy that always gave me the most problems actually was Tracy McGrady. He had all the skills and all the athleticism, but he was 6'9", and he was really, really tough to figure out.
But that also, despite his injuries, T-Mac was still a two-time member of the first team All-NBA.
Oh yeah, when he was the Magic, that's right. Mike, it's about Dub. I ain't know you was Dub. You know, shout out to T-Mac, man, making it Magic, bro. He had to carry that team. Doc Rivers was the coach. I still got his jersey in my closet, bro.
Finished his career.
I still got his Magic jersey in my closet.
In total, twice. T-Mac finished 4th in the MVP voting. Meanwhile, Paul Pierce was never first-team All-NBA and had 4 total All-NBA.
But it's one of my favorite small forward of all time. He didn't make first-team All-NBA? What are they doing? These voters, bro.
Wade just finishes past T-Mac with 2 first-team All-NBA selections, but 8 total selections. My point being, when it comes to individual awards, T-Mac is right there with Dwayne Wade. Does anyone speak about T-Mac like that? No, and that is because as after T-Mac left the Toronto Raptors,
look at Doc Rivers, bro.
Speak about T-Mac like that. No, and that is because
you ought to carry this team, buddy.
T-Mac left the Toronto Raptors, he emerged as a superstar for the Orlando Magic.
Yep.
T-Mac had joined Orlando thinking that he was signing with another megastar. As that summer, the Orlando Magic also bet it all on Grant Hill. He was,
and Tim Duncan's about to come too. Tim Duncan said he was about to go to Magic too.
Without a doubt, one of the best players in the NBA. This was supposed to be a superstar duo. Only unfortunately, Grant Hill would have one of the worst injuries we've ever seen. Hill was only able to play in 18 games during his first 2 seasons with T-Mac. And then in year 3, Hill was only able to play in 29 games. During this time, Orlando also almost signed Tim Duncan, as Duncan heavily considered leaving for Orlando and actually has said he may have swung that way. Only then head coach Doc Rivers fumbled the deal horribly.
No, Doc Rivers! He ain't because of Doc Rivers!
Head coach Doc Rivers fumbled the deal horribly. During a dinner with Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, and Doc Rivers, Doc Rivers told Tim Duncan's girlfriend that family was not allowed on the Orlando plane. And according to
Doc Rivers! Ew! Doc Rivers, bro!
Family was not allowed on the Orlando Magic's team plane. And according to
yo, you gotta understand back then didn't have a dang, Doc! You rumbled the bag! You could have had an extra ring or 2!
Hill,
I ain't mean press that button.
Swung Tim Duncan's decision. And I understand with Doc, a man has a code, I get it, but maybe buy a bigger plane with a cabin in the back for the Duncan family?
Exactly, bro, and he's a star player, not like he's a scrub or a role player asking for this. This is a star player, bro.
The case is relative. Tim Duncan. So Tracy McGrady to me is the best example of a
bro. Doc Rivers is the reason why Tracy McGrady doesn't have a ring, bro.
Ended up as an all-time unforgettable.
Doc Rivers is the reason why T-Mac don't got a ring.
Different. Between the ages of 23 and 24, T-Mac averaged 30.2 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. So at this point, the pictures of a skinny Luka are, of course, very promising. They show us what I think we already know, though, that Luka Doncic loves basketball, he will do anything to win, and he has shown he has the relentless work ethic to do that. Every single summer, that man is out here working. So at this point in time, I am sorry, Mavs fans, but I will say it, Luka, give them one more chance, but we have watched Dallas make such bad moves. They had an all-star in Kristaps Porzingis on their team. Somehow they could never figure out what to do with him. But then with the Washington Wizards, averaged over 23 points per game on almost 50% shooting. The Mavs couldn't have used him. Or how about Jalen Brunson, the guy that helped Luka get to the Western Conference Finals? The Mavericks gave up on him and watched as Brunson led the Knicks to the second round of the playoffs this year. Remember when the Mavericks traded Seth Curry to the Sixers for Josh Richardson? Luka would give give about anything for Seth Curry on his roster right now. Instead, we've got a lot of guys who have been trying. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss a video in the future. If you're already subscribed, thank you for supporting. You're awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day and cue that music. If you're
Doc Rivers.